Yo, let's talk about some bad sneaker moments. The double laces in the sneakers that was going on in the 2000s, where people would put two pair of laces in their shits, one color and one a different color. Terrible. Mix-match sneakers, another thing. Terrible. The StockX sign on the side of your sneakers, beyond terrible. And y'all can add to the list. But out of all them shits, surprisingly, I think the two pair of laces bothered me the most. Now, it's a tie with that mix-match sneakers. I'm not wearing one white cement 3 and one black cement 3. That's absolutely crazy. I've seen it happen. I have some pictures of it too. It's definitely some pictures floating around. 1989, somebody's doing wildness. Extreme wildness. Shout out to everybody that copped the Luda's hat. Astronomical numbers within 24 hours. Crazy. June 8th, your last shot to get this. Home game, New York. Shout out to everybody that bought one or bought both. But June 8th had to pop up. It's scarce. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all and say it's a lot left. It's very thin. It's not even, I don't even think it's a dozen of them shits left. But that's your chance to get it. It's probably thinner than that, honestly. The reason that went the way it went is because more than anything, I wanted everybody that follow my platforms, that truly fuck with me and support what I be doing, to get, pardon me, to get the merch first. Like, that's just how it is. I didn't want it to where, like, it's a pop-up and people that don't know about it could casually cop. Y'all mean more to me than, you know what I mean, just walk-ons. Honestly, just keeping it a buck. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's been supporting. The next drop, the next two drops is crazy, honestly. I'm trying to restore feeling, man. You know, where those lack originality, trying to get them some inspiration. And for those who have originality and miss certain things, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean, bring that shit back and let motherfuckers see it and cop if they cop. You know, right now, fitted hats is at the top of the sphere. People don't really do snapbacks like that unless people hunt down vintage hats and shit like that. But that snapback era was vicious, like I spoke about in the last video. And certain key shit I'ma bring back. And it's not gonna always be sports related. It's shit outside of sports, like this Luda's hat. You know what I mean? Basically, the movie Trespass, with Ice-T and Ice Cube, that dropped in '92, was originally named Looters. But then the LA riots happened in '92 with Rodney King. They switched the name and pushed the movie back. So if you do the knowledge, this was a promo hat anyway. But if you do the knowledge, when they changed it to Trespass, they gave it the same block letters and everything and made a Trespass hat. So, you know, Ice Cube definitely made this infamous. Then you got pictures of Ice-T in it, Moni Love. It's a crazy video clip of fucking Ice-T and Pac in the studio. Ice Cube. Ice Cube got this song. Then if you watch CB4, in the beginning, yo, Cube got the Luda's hat on the CB4. So that's just some brief history on it. I added my own twist to it, and being that my brand is Archives, I threw the A on the front like the starter hat would be. But, you know, Yeah, man. Just trying to restore feeling. As you see, I made the little hang tag custom to go on the hat. Like I told y'all before, I don't rock the shits on my hat, but it's good. It's a sticker, something to come with it. Everybody had that with their shit. Just pretty much building off of how this shit was for us growing up and shit. You know what I mean? This is a vintage 1996 All-Star Weekend hat. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy that Nike helped make this shit. Sports specialties. You know what I mean? NBA license and shit. I got another one for y'all right here too. McDonald's game joint. 95. London. But yeah, we about to restore a feeling, you know? And I like the way a lot of y'all are mixing the old with the new, making it look, that's what it's all about, man. Oh yeah, this is my first t-shirt, the Beeper. Shout out to everybody that bought it and been following ever since I made this. That was, shit, maybe, I don't know if it was last summer or the summer before last, but basically, the Beeper is what made me who I am. And the reason I say that is, coming from outside, from hustling, you know, in the 90s, we used to have to stand on the corner on the building. And, you know, you gotta find new creative ways to get money and advance your hustling and shit like that. And that's what me and my friends did. We took it to the Beeper. So when I mean the Beeper helped. Basically, the Beeper paid for all them sneakers I'll be able to talk about. Like, a lot of them memories after 96 was all because of the Beeper. The Beeper was the one that was able to pay for all that shit. So, salute to the Beeper, to that Motorola era. You know what I mean? So, that's where that t-shirt came about. Yo. The daily struggles, man. Feeling like you ain't got shit, but you got a lot of shit. That's how it be with that sneaker shit, right? Like, you feel like you ain't got no kicks, but meanwhile, you got a lot of kicks. That's when you know shit is real. But what that also made me think about is how, like, now, when you look at social media and shit, a lot of people will have mad dead stock kicks, and it's like, it's damn near like a museum, you feel me? Whereas, for me, it was always about having mad kicks, but wearing mad kicks as well, right? It wasn't about, well, you know, it was before that time, so I can't say it wasn't about it because that time didn't exist, but how people sit here and, like, I don't know, take pictures and show they shit and never wear them. It was like, nah, the trophy and the merit badge was won by wearing shit every day, a different pair, a different pair, a different pair. Like, just keep being able to switch your shit up and rock different shit. So, you know, that's that viral outside shit. And still to this day, it's the same thing for me. Like, what's the purpose of getting them shits and just sitting them in the crib unless they gonna be worth something crazy? And you know what I mean? Even then, even if I was on that side of the field, I would have to double up, because someone like me, if I like the shit, I don't give a fuck how much it's gonna shoot up. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. Like, I done had mad shit that shot up in price, and I never thought about, like, the selling aspect. But also, I come from a time where who you were and how you carried yourself created a lot of relationships. So I didn't have to go through what a lot of motherfuckers had to go through with standing on lines, you know what I mean? Store owners would make sure my size was put to the side and I was paying box price and shit like that. I didn't have to go through certain things, so I was privileged with that. It kind of got fucked up in the mix when I went away for 32 months. When I came home, it was a whole different ball game. Niggas is telling me about raffles, all this extra money to pay. Niggas is charging over boxing, and it just went crazier and crazier as time progressed. And in a mix of that, yo, time waits for no man. So in the mix of that, you know, shit changed. People go to different jobs. People elevate in their jobs. So the people that used to be able to do certain things for you no more, they don't work there no more to be able to give you them type of deals and all types of shit like that. A lot of shit changed. But basically what I'm trying to say is, wear your shit, man. Wear it. That shit gonna crumble anyway. You know what I mean? Unless you plan on cashing out, it's a different story. But I'm on the side of the sport where I wear that shit. I want to create the memories that way. Like a lot of people memories now is just showing dead stock sneakers on their page. But wearing them shits help create the page that I created. Because people was outside in real time with that shit on. We got to keep that going on. You know what I mean? Yesterday is today's history, if you think about it. So, you know what I mean? Let's keep making history, man. Yo, Memorial Weekend though. I know people, like a weekend like this, I definitely take some new shit out and rock it. Or go buy some new shit just cause it was a holiday weekend. For the love fucking Monday, I'ma definitely rock some new shit that I haven't wore yet. It just makes sense. Or maybe even tomorrow. Today's Saturday. Maybe even tomorrow if I go to a cookout or something. It just makes sense to rock some shit I never wore before. Who am I to fuck tradition up? Yo, but back to Memorial Weekend, right? Memorial Weekend in the 90s, Virginia Beach. Insane. Late 90s, early 2000s, Miami. Insane. I remember going to Miami 2001. Me and my homeboy, this is the first time we got on the plane, right? My cousin was home from college, so he was going and a couple other guys from the hood was going. This is back when they had travel agents. So they was like, yo, we booked the tickets, we out or whatever. So I'm like, yo, fuck it, let's go. We ain't never been on a plane, let's go. We got the hotel, all that shit. And with going on trips, for me, all the time, it's always about new kicks. Putting new kicks in the suitcase. Back when your sneakers didn't come laced up in the box. Why did they start doing that now? Like, lacing the sneaker up in the box. Back in the day, they didn't come like that. They came in the first hole and then you had to lace the rest of the sneaker up. I prefer that better. But I guess they lace them up now because you don't get the same etiquette in the sneaker store neither, where back in the day, the person would put the sneaker on and lace it up. Oh, I'll help you lace it up. Now it's like, all right, I'll loosen it up for you and then you just smack that shit on. I guess it's to make the process faster in the store. Cop and go. But anyway, like I was saying, going on vacation, it was always about having brand new sneakers all the time. So when we went to Miami, I remember I took all Air Forces, all white. I took white with the clear gummy sole at the bottom. I took gray, Also, the gray and white joints, I got a this picture right here. I'm inside the Eden Rock Hotel by the elevator. Polo sports shit on, Cleveland Indians hat. Shario watch, sharkskin band on it. Diamond bezel, yeah. Outside was marvelous during them times. Felt like you could go outside, shake a tree and money would just fall. That's how fast money was coming. Shit was nuts. But, boom, I remember one of them days, I don't know, we was down there for like 4 days. Walking down in front of the Lowe's Hotel and seeing Fabulous with the first retro of the True Blue 3s on before they came out. Now, this is Memorial Day. I think the True Blues, they came out that summer, but it may have been July, maybe? I remember I got them when they came out, but I stared at his sneakers for about 20 minutes in front of that hotel. Fucked me up. It was the first time I seen them shits again since 1988. And before we went to Miami, I had bought a Yamaha R6 motorcycle, new shit, blue shit. So as soon as we got back from Miami, it was like, yo, I went to my connects. I was fucking with Magic Sneaker and Passate, and I was fucking with somebody in Finish Line that was always giving me kicks. Finish Line or Foot Action, one of them. I think it was Foot Action, right? Or it might have been my cousin Sean in Finish Line. Magic Sneaker was like, yo, $50, you could have a pair right now. Boom. Yo, I took them shits. I got the blue Clippers fitted. White t-shirt, threw the sock over the left sneaker. Came through the hood, True Blues on the motorcycle. Bugging. Yeah, your kicks had to match your car, your bike, any of that shit that was going on. That's what I mean when I mean lifestyle shit. That's the type of shit that we was doing. And then my connect at Foot Action, one of them stores was like, yo, I can't give them to you till like a day or two before they come out. So I had 2 pair from the rip. 1 pair I would wear with the bike. And when I got the second pair, I got the white and blue high top ears that look they basically the same color. A little different than a True Blue, just a teeny bit different, but it matched the motorcycle too. So I was jumping on the bike with them shits on too. Ah, man, that was marvelous times. But yeah, it was all about, that shit was wild. Then I remember going to VA 9/8. I think that was 4th of July weekend now. Kiss, oh, that's when the Bo Jacksons dropped for the first time. Jada and all them niggas had Rough Rider t-shirts with the white and orange bows on. Crazy. Crazy. I copped the black and gray. I didn't cop the white and orange yet. But that whole first run of that retro shit, oh my God, man. Yo, that shit was unbelievable. Who would ever think like, well, for that era, I knew it was gonna go crazy like that because the 20-year-olds at that time were the kids who was obsessed with them kicks, you feel me? So for like me, 88, I had white cement 3s. 89, I had the black 4s. 99, well, let's rewind. 98, I seen them bows. In 90, I didn't get the bows. 90, I didn't get the black 5s. Those are 2 of my top 5 sneakers ever. I didn't have neither one in 90 at 10 years old. When them shit spun the block, 98 and late 99, ASAP, swing them. I was getting money, you know what I mean? I got a question and y'all can answer in the comments. I'm gonna read some of these shits back before I start the next show. That's some new shit we gonna start doing. Every episode I'm gonna ask a question, and in the next episode I'll read off some of y'all usernames and the answer to the question. So my question is, how many times do you wear your white Air Forces? 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 times. So hear me out on the half of times, right? It depends on what type of night you have. Let's say I buy a pair on Friday and go to the club, right? I'm gonna wear them Friday and then a little bit Saturday before I either smack something else on out the closet or go buy something else to put on. So that's considered a half a time to wear them to the store or to put another pair on. You know what I mean? So that's what the half is. So personally for me, the max on the regular $100 shits, 2.5 times. Them color of the month, all whites, yo, them shits got great reviews. A lot of people told me they was able to get a lot of wears out of them and they still was crispy. Color of the month shit's crazy. That's another thing, yo. If you still looking for those, man, go on GOAT, go on StockX, make some offers, check your local outlets. Them shit's floating around $70, man. Shit's is $150. So you can still catch them. Summertime, man, Air Forces is mandatory. Me personally, I don't buy white Air Forces every summer. Maybe not even every other summer, because if it's a color out, that's what I'm gonna rock. Like, I'm rocking Air Forces today. You know what I mean? This is the shoe that made me jump off the porch. This color right here, 1995, white and black. This is the shits, the New York versus New York shits. You could have changed the patch and it had it on the side. Yeah, I took the nail polish remover and took that shit off. I like my shits to look close to OG. They need to start making the sock line in the same color as the check again too, man. But anyway, this sneaker right here, man, this sneaker right here definitely made me jump off the porch. I'm gonna say, yo, R.I.P. to my father. I actually wore these shits to my father's funeral because, yeah, these shits right here started some shit between me and him at the time. So it was back to school time, right? And it was time to get some shit for school. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna take you to get some kicks. Bet. I wanted those, white and black. I'm not buying you those. Pick something else out. Pick something cheaper. Why you want those for that? They gonna get fucked up quick. And I'm like, man, this nigga ain't never tell me I couldn't get what I didn't want to get. Like, I didn't go through that. And, you know, shit was going on. He was going through some things. Money was funny. And, I was like, I don't want nothing else. So we got into a big argument and shit in the mall. And, he tried to call my bluff and was like, all right, if you don't, I ain't getting you nothing in there. So I'm like, bet, fuck it, I ain't getting nothing. So, make a long story short, I end up not getting them. And my mom used to give me allowance and shit, some money. So I remember I was shooting dice. I got fucked up, I lose the money. And that led to me hustling. That basically led to me hustling. And that led to me getting these. Anyway, I ended up buying them for myself. And then that led to me getting the Concord 11s. So these shits, I'm gonna make me another pair on Nike ID, but these are something that's definitely gonna always have a place in my heart. When I wore him to his funeral, people was like, oh, you love them Air Forces, you love sneakers and shit. I'm like, nah, this is special. Me and him went through something over this sneaker. And then I broke it down to him like before he passed and shit. We laughed about it and shit. But yeah. Yeah, back to what I was saying. When it come to Air Forces, I prefer a color. I don't want all white. Like, give me white with the red check, red bottom. That's another thing. I don't want them shits that got a black check and an all white bottom. I don't like that neither. Don't give me that. Yo, you know what I miss? And I think I'm gonna have to bring back the Olaf shorts. Yo, them shits went platinum in the 90s. 92, 93. Them shits was so fire. I had a crazy blue and white pair, crazy black and white pair. This picture, look at this, 96. Probably just finished playing in the hood tournament. This picture's in Brooklyn, by the way, too. Olaf's hanging over his head. Old Concords to the side. This man got the 11 IEs on. Them shorts, I'm pretty sure those who was outside and those that know would definitely speak on them shorts in the comments. That was a summertime thing. We was running around with them shits to match our Air Forces or whatever sneakers was out. You had the Olafs to match. That was just like, that was routine. That was like a summertime uniform. A lot of kids were wearing with their PAL basketball shirts. That's another thing. I had to bring that type of feeling back too. But instead of PAL, I did Public Housing Tournament t-shirt. The release date's not set yet, but I'm gonna let y'all get a sneak peek of it. But like I said, I'm trying to restore a feeling, man. The Olafs definitely is a feeling that need to be restored. Yo, I remember seeing Skip to My Lou, Olaf song, 9-4, first retro, white cement 3-zone, going crazy in Rucker. Yo, nigga, from my hood, we used to have a tournament sometime at this college. And he was notorious for like getting money hand to hand shit. He had the black and gray Olaf song with brand new black and gray air raids, but he cut the straps off the air raids just to wear them in the game. Yo, shit was wild. Yo, 2025 just keep getting better. Not only are we getting metallic vibes, even though I'm not, I'm a little upset with what they doing to them. Hopefully they fix that and we get both the black laces and the white laces. And I hope the tongue got the 3M reflector instead of around the fucking sneaker. But we getting the fire red black tongue 5s and the GRAPE 5s. Back to my father. 90. We go to Maryland to visit my uncle, right? This picture's in Maryland, right here, Jordan t-shirt on Red Etonics. The Etonics. Like, that's how you know I'm true to this and not new to this. Etonics had a crazy run in 90 and a lot of hoods. And I had the red shits. But anyway, this particular trip, it's another picture right here. Same time I got the Forces on the go-kart. Yo, we go to a mall out there. I see the GRAPE 5s. First time ever. Held them shits in hand. I'm sitting here bugging. So my father knew what type of time I was on. I was turned out already. 10 years old, I was turned out. He like, yo, listen, if I buy you them shits, you just gonna sit in the house. We ain't doing no activities, none of that shit. I'm like, I bet, fuck it, get them. I'll sit in the house and look at these shits the whole vacation. He's like, man, come on, get your ass out of here. I ain't buying you them shits. Yo, I was sick. I wanted them shits so bad, so bad. Fast forward, no, hold on. That's something I forgot to say in that store, right? The commentator that used to commentate NFL games, James Brown, him right there, he was in there buying his grandson them GRAPE shits. I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't get him. But yo, fast forward 2 months after that, basketball camp, Golden Valley basketball camp. It's in the Catskills, New York. My pop signed me up for this shit. I wasn't never nice in ball, but it was cool just to go. The kid, my bunkie that slept in the bunk over me, he had them fucking fives, brand new. He was from somewhere crazy too, like Kentucky or some shit. He was nice in ball though. He was nice. Word. Yo. Out of all the times the Grapes retro, they always escape me. I just never got them. I don't know why. I guess because I always got the black metallic. Had the black metallic. I had the regular fire red. I didn't even have the fire red with the black tongue. 2025, I will be getting both of them. Most definitely. I also put a little voting poll up in my on my Instagram, made it a reel. Going back to 90 and 91 when you know, a lot of the kids' sneakers, even before then, grade school sizes was leather instead of suede for certain sneakers. So I spoke on the black metallic 5 and the 6. This picture of the boys right here. They got the black metallic 5s on in leather because they was grade school. And then you got ABC with the 6s on in leather. One pair suede because he must have been the right size. But everybody else is grade school and the 6s is leather. So I asked like, yo, would y'all entertain and would you cop the black metallic 5 or the infrared 6 if it came in leather? Technically, it's not reimagined because grade school was leather. So is that something you would entertain? I ain't gonna hold you. If it's done properly, I'll buy both of them shits in leather. Them 4s came out good. The reimagined black pair, yeah, they came out good. They came out real good. So that's something that I would entertain. But they gotta be done right. They gotta be done right. It gotta be that real deal leather and all that. It gotta be OG spec, but just in leather. I'll fuck with it.